Today we are going to repot these Sedum Adolphii plants which have been living in small pots for quite some time. As you can see, they are getting crowded and it's time to give them more space to grow. These beautiful succulents are known for their vibrant golden yellow-green color when exposed to proper sunlight. Sedum Adolphii are relatively low maintenance plants requiring very little water. It's essential to keep the pot small to avoid overwatering and root rot. They thrive on minimal watering and their root prefers to dry out completely between the watering. I'm not entirely sure when I planted these, but I think it's been about 6 to 9 months. Over time, they have outgrown their pot. I prefer to keep the succulents in smaller pots in the beginning. Like the most suitable ones are 2-inch or 3-inch pots. Then while they develop the root properly and they are able to absorb the water properly, at that stage you can repot them to little higher next size pot. So most of these plants I have kept in 2-inch pot. Now they have uh, grown really healthy but have become overcrowded and roots have begun to shone out of the pot. Now it's time to move them into a bigger pot. Today I am repotting these sedum succulents from 2-inch pots to 4-inch pots. For those already in 4-inch pot, I am combining few plants into larger pots. I always love grouping succulents together because I felt that their real beauty shines when they are in bunches. I have taken new pots, measured them out and decided which plant will go in which pot. Now I am adding rice husk at the bottom for well draining. Although I usually use Licabos for drainage, now I am a little out of stock, so today it's just rice husk. It's really important to have good drainage to prevent the root from sitting in excess water. So now I am adding a well draining soil mix especially designed for succulents and removing the plant from the pot. So since the root has grown well without disturbing anything, you just can pull it out. So I am removing the bottom cloth part which I have put before and putting the succulent in place. The goal here is to manage the plant's height and make sure it stays upright. First, I will fill in some soil and adjust the plant's position. Once I'm confident the plant is straight and centered, I add more soil and press down gently to secure the plant. Now I am potting some of these plants into 3.7-inch pot. Depending on the size of your succulent, you can either keep one plant or group two together. I find it's best to experiment and see what works for you. This Sedum Adolphii is commonly known as golden sedum because of its beautiful yellow golden color. I am removing a little bit of soil from the sides and I am careful not to disturb the roots too much. After placing it in the new pot, make sure to fill the soil properly around the roots. It took me around 3 to 4 hours to repot all these plants. So I am showing this in fast forward mode. The best time to repot or prune succulents is from August to November as per my experience. Avoid too much rainy seasons or extreme weather like summer or winter. And I have noticed that it is very much prone to mealybugs and the molds which comes after that. My plants recently experienced a severe mealybug infestation, but I used some pesticides and I'm glad that they have fully recovered now and healthy again. All of these products I am using today, from the pot to the pebbles, are available at Plantoo-G Garden Center. It's available online, and you can see a wonderful selection of pots especially suitable for succulents and cati, along with leca balls, perlite, cocoa peat, rice husk, and even a great variety of succulents. I will share the WhatsApp number in the description or comment below. You can browse their catalog and purchase this item directly. Now you are seeing is my second day of repotting. As you can see, I am grouping 2 or more succulents into bigger pot. After adding the soil, I am removing the lower leaves. This helps prevent rotting. Sometimes what happens, when leaves touch wet soil, they can rot. That rot may spread to the stem, so it is best to remove the leaves, lower leaves, which are touching the soil. Some of these sedums have started blooming. Usually I cut the flower spikes. This actually helps divert the plant's energy into growing rather than flowering. Now I have completed the repotting of all these golden sedums. The final step in my process is adding topping soil or topping pebbles over the soil. I have seen people use white or blue pebbles, often much bigger in size. I prefer small, light shaded pebbles like these pink ones. I felt they blend very well with the succulent shade and give a natural and clean look. Topping soils help keep the soil in place, especially while watering. They also reduce the chances of leaves touching the soil and prevent insects from digging in and laying eggs. I am adding these sandy pebbles to all the pots. I feel this size is perfect for succulents since both the pot and plants are small. Now the repotting is done. See how beautiful and neat they look after the process. I hope this video was helpful, especially for beginners struggling to grow succulents. Keep watching Plantoo-G for more videos. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe my channel for more plant related contents. Thanks for watching Plantoo-G. Plant greens and grow your garden.